So, hello students, good afternoon, even good evening, and welcome to Grade Up. Myself is Narendra, and I welcome you to Grade Up, the largest platform to prepare for various entrance examinations. So, if you people are listening my voice, then say hello and please connect with our system as soon as possible so I can start the class well on time. Okay, so please. Uh, yes, please. Okay, so today we are discussing CAT 2017 Slot 1 Quantitative Ability Part 3. As you know, we have already discussed two parts of it, and we are discussing the third part of it. Okay, so if you people are listening my voice, then say hello and yes, please. So connect with our system as soon as possible so we can start the class well on time. Yes, please. Okay, so today we'll be discussing that the grader, as you know, is bringing the course for you on YouTube. And today I'm discussing CAT 2017 Slot 1 paper and quantitative ability, the section 3. And today the third part of the section 3. As you know, section 3 is quantitative paper. Okay, quantitative section. So, yes, please, if you are listening my voice, then say hello and connect with our system as soon as possible so I can start the class well on time. Yes, please. So, quickly be there. Okay, so, yes, please. So, connect with our system. And hi, Narendra. Welcome you to Grade Up, the largest platform to prepare for various entrance examination, as I told you earlier. So today we are discussing CAT 2017 Slot 1 paper, okay? And we are discussing quantitative section, and this is the third part of that section, okay? So we are moving to the section and question number 1 of this section is. So this is the schedule for YouTube sessions. We are conducting YouTube classes. As of now, we have conducted many classes, I think. So please note down the schedule for the YouTube sessions. And this is the first question of the day. Okay, so the first question of the day is this one. Solve the following question and mark the best possible options. Okay, it is given the number of solution for x, y, and z to the equation x minus y minus z. Okay, to the equation is given x minus y minus z is equal to 25. We have to find out the number of solutions for x, y, and z, and where x, y, z are positive integers, such that the value of x is maximum value of x cannot be more than 60, more than 40, sorry. So maximum value of x is 40, that of y is 12, and that of z is 12. So y and z cannot be more than 12, they can be less than 12 or equal to 12, and x can be at max equal to 40. So we can write this equation in the form of x. X is equal to, we can write 25 minus plus y plus z. Okay, we can write. Okay, so as we know that the value of x cannot be more than 40. The value of x cannot be more than 40. It means x, the value of x is minimum value of x is 27 and maximum value of x would be 40. Why 27 I am talking about? Because y and z, any one of them will hold at least 1 because positive integer. If y hold 1, z also hold 1, then the value of x can be 27 at least. Okay, if y hold the largest value, which is 12, okay, and x hold the least value at least 1, then the maximum value of x could be 40, and that is given in the question. X cannot be more than 40. Very true. Now, after talking about all this, So as we know, I have already written here because there is a problem of space. So x minus y minus z is nothing but 25. Okay, so therefore x should be 25 plus y plus z. Okay, as I told you, the value of x cannot be more than 40, that is given in the question, but it cannot be less than. Okay, so the value of x cannot be less than 27 and cannot be more than 20, can be more than 40. So let's say if x, y and z, okay, I'm talking about. If x is equal to 27, then y is equal to 1. Similarly, z can be 1. Okay. So the number of solutions of that type is 1. If x is, let's say, equal to 28, then y and z might be 1 or 2, or maybe 2 or 1. If y is 1, then z should be 2, and if y is 2, then z should be 1. So maximum 2 solutions are there. If 29 is the value of x, then the maximum possible value 1, 2 or 3, or it is nothing but 3, 2 or 1. If y is 1, then z must be 3. If y is 2, z must be 2. If y is 3, then z must be 1. So total 3 solutions. If we keep going on and on and on, like 38, let's say if x is equal to 38, I'm writing if x is equal to 38, then y and z, x is equal to 38, then the value of y could be anyone from 1 to 12. If y is equal to 1, then z might be anything from 12 to 1. Probably yes. Yes or no? Very true. So if the value of x is 38, then y could be 1, so z might be 11, I think. Okay. 39 and 1, 40, and the sum of x should be, okay, if y is equal to this one, 40, the x should be 40. If x is equal to 38, then 30. Yes, it is true. No problem at all. So this is 12 and 1. If it is 39, then the value of this from 2 to 12 anything, and the value of this is 12 to 2, yes. If y is equal to x is equal to 40, then x can hold any value. Sorry, y can hold any value from 3 to 12, and z also can hold any value from 12 to 3. So total possible solutions are 12 here, total possible solutions 11 here, and total solutions 10 here. Okay. So I'm talking about from here to here. If 38 would be the value of x, then y might be from 1 to 12 and z might be from 12 to 1. So total solutions are 12. Total possible solutions are 12. Okay. Now from solution number 1 solution, 2 solution, 3 solution, 4 solution up to 12 solution. So total number of solutions are nothing but 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus keep going on plus 12 plus 11 solution when x is equal to 39 and 10 solution when x is equal to 40. So total number of solutions, the sum from 1 to 12 is how much? Yes please, it is 78. So there is a sum of 1 to 12 is 78, and that is 11 plus 10 is how much? It is 21. So the total number of solutions are 99. Then the right answer of this question is B. So 99 total possible solutions. जब x की वैल्यू 38 होगी, 38 होगी, तो y की वैल्यू अगर 1 होगी तो z 12 हो सकता है, और y की वैल्यू 12 होगी तो z की वैल्यू 1 हो सकती है. तो y can take any value from 1 to 12, and z also can take any value correspondingly from 12 to 1, because their sum cannot be more than 38. Please keep this equation in mind. This equation is very, very crucial, and this is the condition. X cannot be more than 40, so x can take any value from 27 to 40, and for that corresponding value of y and z are nothing but how many? 99. Okay, so this is the solution of this question, which is not a difficult one at all. Move to the next question. It is easy question, n minus 5. Okay. For how many integers of n will the equality n minus 5 into n minus 10 into minus 3 n minus 2 is less than equal to 0 be satisfied? So n is an integer. Okay. It is nothing but n square. We can write this equation. N square minus 5 and 10 is 15. n negative and 3n negative. So total 18n, and it is nothing but 10 5s are 50 plus 3 2s are 6. It is nothing but 56. If we open this equation, then equation would be in this form. Okay. Now it can be written as n square minus 14n plus 4n plus 56, because 56 4s are less than equal to this. Okay, 56 4s are 14 4s are 56, and 14 plus 4 is 18. So the value of n, okay, and the value of n is greater than, okay. So if I take n common, n minus 14, and from here if I take 4 common, negative, if I take negative 4 common, to n minus 14 less than equal to 0. As we know, the value of n, okay, the value of n is nothing but either minus 4 or minus 14 and less than equal to this. Okay, so the value of n is greater than equal to minus 4 and less than equal to 14. So the value of n की वैल्यू 4 से बड़ी होगी और या बराबर होगी, या मैक्सिमम से मैक्सिमम जाएगी तो 14 तक जाएगी. So how many values n can hold from 4 to 14? Total 11 value n can hold. So the correct answer of this equation is C, because the question is about integers. The 4 is an integer and 14 is also an integer, and both are inclusive. So the value of n is between from 4 to 14, not between 4 to 14, from 4 to 14. So 4 and 14 both are inclusive. So total number of solutions are 11. Very simple question. अब इस क्वेश्चन को पढ़िए. If f1 of x is equal to this much and f2 of x is equal to this much, then the largest possible value of n for which f of x is equal to f2 of x. Okay, it means f1 of x is equal to f2 of x, and we have to find out maximum possible value of n. Okay, so what is the value of f1 of x? Is x square plus 11x plus n. The value of f2 of x is nothing but x. Okay, we can write this equation: x square plus 10x plus n is equal to 0. No problem at all. This is nothing, according to quadratic equation, this is nothing but the sum of root. It means alpha plus beta ki value is 10, and product of the root should be n. That should be the product of root. And because the value of n, largest possible, we have to find out, then we have to check the value of alpha and beta, whose sum is 10 and whose product is largest possible. 1 plus 9 is one possibility. Okay, 2 plus 10 is 2 plus 8 is another possibility. 3 plus 7 is one more possibility, and 4 plus 6 is one more possibility. But because this value should be negative, but here it is positive, it means the root of the equations are negative. So minus 1, minus 9, minus 2, minus 8, minus 3, minus 7, minus 4, minus 6 are the possible conditions. According to that, the product of these two is nothing but 9. These two is 16, these two is 21, and these two is 24. So the maximum product of the root is nothing but 24. So the maximum value of n is nothing but what? 24. So this is nothing but the sum of the roots, and this is nothing but the product of the roots. Okay. So largest product whose sum is 10 and difference is what? Difference is whose sum is 10 and product is maximum possible. It happens only and only then when the numbers are nearest to each other. जब नंबर एक दूसरे के पास पास होंगे तो उनका प्रोडक्ट क्या हो जाएगा? मैक्सिमम. ओके, so the largest possible value of n is 24. Move to the next. If a, b, c and d are integers, a, b, c, d are integers, and a plus b plus c plus d is 30, that is given. Okay, that is given. Which is given? What is given? It is given to us that a plus b plus c plus d is equal to 30. Okay. Then the minimum possible value of this, minimum possible value of these would be then and only then when the numbers are nearest to each other. I told you, the numbers are nearest to each other, then and only then their values would be minimum possible. Because a, b, c, d are integers, nearest possible value of that is nothing but what? The value of two of them is 8 and value of two of them would be 7. The nearest possible integers value of a, b, c, d, any two of them is equal to 8 each and any two of them is equal to 7 each. Now according to given relationship, We have to decide which one could be 8 and which one could be what you call 7. If let's say a is equal to 8 and b is equal to 7, then the value of this function, this part would be 1. No problem. If a is equal to 8 and c is equal to let's say 7, then the value of this part would be also 1. If value of 8 is equal to a is equal to 8 because we are putting a is equal to 8 and d is now, d has to be 8, then the value of this part would be 0. Okay, so the maximum possible value, this value of this part is 1, this part is 1 or this part is 0. So 1 plus 1 plus 0 is 2. So this would be the minimum possible value of this function. Okay, and it will happen then and only then when any two of them are 2 each, 8 each, and any two of them are 7 each. Okay, because we have to put minimum value. So a would be either 7 or 8 you can put according to your choice. Then you have to put b, c and d either 7 or 8. The remaining 3 values goes to b, c and d easily. So we can do the minimum value of this function would be 2. And if I put a is equal to 7, then b also equal to 7. So we can do this way also. If the value of a, let's say 7, so b, the value of b either 7 or 8, we can put let's say 7. Value of a is 7, then the value of c may be 8 because 7 goes to 8, 7 goes to b, 7 goes to a, then 8 must go to b. And this is nothing but 7 minus 8 because this difference is 0. So the value of this function is 0. Value of this function is minus 1, but after squaring it will become 1. Value of this function is minus 1 difference, but after squaring it will become 1. So 1 plus 0 is again 2. So minimum value of this function cannot be less than 2 in any case. Move to the next question. It is given that A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and JK are the 5 diameters of a circle. Okay, look at the circle. Let's say this is a circle. This is one of the diameter. Let's say AB. This is other diameter. Let's say CD. This is one more diameter. Let's say EF. One more diameter. Let's say GH. Okay, and one more. Let's say this one is one more. Let's say this one is IZ. There are 5 diameters. Okay, of a circle with center O. Center is O. All the diameter passing through the center, of course, no doubt about it. In how many ways can 3 points be chosen out of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and O so as to form a triangle? Okay. So as you know, if I pick let's say A, I, and O, okay, A, I, and O, and if I join A and I like this, then a triangle is going to be formed. Okay, or other way around also. If I pick any 3 points from this circumference, let's say this one, A, G, I, and if I join this with this, then a triangle is going to be formed A, I, G, I. Okay, A, I, Z. This one would be a triangle. So if O is not picked, there are 2 conditions. If center is left out, center of the circle is left out, उसको हम चूज नहीं करते. तो हमारे पास कितने पॉइंट हैं? There are 10 points on the circumference of the circle. So I can make the triangle by picking any 3 points out of these 10. So 10C3. So total number of circles we can form is 120. So I can pick any 3. Let's say A, G, and I. I picked. I can form a circle. So any 3 out of 10. If I pick, then 120 circles bound to happen. There is a second case. If center of the circle is chosen. If the center of circle is chosen, okay. So If I pick, let's say, if I choose A, B and H, if I choose B and H and I join B and H, then a triangle is going to be formed by point B, H and O, no doubt about it. It means I can pick any one of the 2 points on the circumference. Okay. So if I choose B, if I choose any 1 point from the circumference, I have 10 choices to pick. Okay. I have 10 choices to pick for anyone. Center is bound to happen. एक हमने center choose कर लिया, center तो एक ही है. अब मुझे 2 point, I have to choose 2 points from the circumference of the circle. Look at that. तो मैं क्या कर सकता था, मैं लिख सकता था इसको, I need to pick 10C2, any 10C2 and one center and a center. Okay, 10C2 and a center. Please keep in mind. But look at that, look at that, look at that. If I pick any two, then how many triangles are going to be formed? 45. Okay, 45. But 5 triangles are common. Look at that. If I pick A, B, I can pick this, I can pick this, I can pick these two, these two, these two, these two, these two, these two, and these two. Okay, fine. So I started from A, okay, and I pick G. But when I started from G, I will pick C. So G is the common point. G is the common point. AG and GC is the common point. Yes or no? Yes or no? Then GC is the common point. Then when we talk about CF, so C is the common point because GC and CF are the two different points. Okay. And if I put alternate point, then what will going to happen? Okay, tell me what is going to happen. Okay, so what? A point is chosen twice. A point is chosen twice. It means 5 triangles are there which are common triangle that going to be formed. 5 triangles are there which are the common triangles which are going to be formed. Okay, which are the common triangle? Please tell me. When we talk about FC and CF, so FC point from F to C clockwise and anti-clockwise direction I'm talking about. So when we are going clockwise, so CF and we are choosing, let's say C and F. But when we are going anti-clockwise, F and C are also be chosen. Yes or no? It means these 5 triangles, which are common triangles formed by these 5, what you call diameters, get formed. So those 5 triangles need to be subtracted. Okay, so total 40 triangles are distinct triangles that are going to be formed. So clockwise and anti-clockwise I'm talking about. Okay, fine. Number 1. Number 2, when we talk about this line, okay, when we talk about this line, okay, I'm talking about called anti-clockwise and clockwise way. So 40 triangles, there are 5 triangles are common, you can check. So only 40 triangles are going to be formed. So total triangle, 120 triangles by the points on the circumference and 40 triangles if I choose a point as center and another point, other are the 2 points on the circumference. So total circles are going to be formed, total triangles are going to be formed. How many? 160. So you can check which are the 2 clockwise and anti-clockwise 5 triangles which are common triangles are going to be formed. So the answer of this question would be 160. Okay. So you can do this question this way also. For the first point, if I want to choose 2 points from the circumference and 1 at the center, so we have 10 points to choose, 10 choices to choose one of the point. But we have now 8 points to choose for the another one. Why? Because D is calculated twice. HD, DC, DH, DE and ED. Okay. So this way we are choosing this D how many times? 2 times. Okay. So we have only two points to be chosen, 2 points less to be chosen. If H is chosen, then D can't be. Okay. So we can choose these points. So 5 common triangles are going to be formed by 2. So total 40 triangles are going to be formed. You can do this way also. So this is one of the way to do the question. So total triangles are going to be chosen. It's nothing but 120 plus 40 is 160. Move to the next question. अगले सवाल पे चलते हैं. The shortest distance of point 1 half, the shortest distance of the point 1/2 comma 1 from the curve this one. Okay. First of all, I would like to make the graph of this curve. If I put x is equal to my 1, then the maximum value of this function would be 2. If I put x is equal to -1, then maximum value of this function is again 2. Okay, and if I put x is equal to 0, then maximum value of this function is again 2. Are you getting my point? It means from -1 to -2, from -1 to plus 1, sorry, including 0, the value of the function remains same. Here I am talking about O here. So this is the origin. From -1 to 1, the value of this function remains 2. So this is nothing but -1 comma 2. This is 1 comma 2, and this value is nothing but 0 comma 2. Okay. There is a point. Let's say this is the point whose coordinates are 1/2 comma 1. Okay. Then the shortest distance. This is nothing but what? 1, and this is nothing but 2. So the shortest distance from this point to this graph is nothing but what? 1 now. Okay, so this is the point we are talking about, 1/2 comma 1. Shortest distance from this point to this graph is nothing but what? Definitely 1. So this is the way, this is the shape of the graph we will be forming. Okay, so इस वाले का जो shape होगा, इस वाले का जो shape होगा, वो ऐसे बन जाएगा, और ये वाले पॉइंट से इस ग्राफ की जो शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस होगी वो 1 यूनिट हो जाएगी. सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज डेफिनेटली ए. मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. If the square of the seventh terms of arithmetic mean, the seventh term of arithmetic mean is a plus 60, the square of it is equal to arithmetic progression with positive common difference is equal to the product of third term. Third term is nothing but a plus 2d. And 17th term is a plus 16d. Okay, so if we solve this equation, then what do we have to find out? Then the ratio of the first term to common difference, that can be get easily, no problem at all. Okay, it is nothing but a square plus 36d square plus how much? 12ad, and this value would become what? A square plus 16d and 16ad and 2ad. It is total 18ad plus 32d square. Okay, now a square gets typed by a square. Okay, now what remains there? That remains is nothing but 32 plus 6, 36, 4d square. And how many ab left? Ad left, ad. How many ad? It is nothing but 6ad. D से D cancel हो गया. It is nothing but 2d. It is nothing but 3d. Then the ratio between the first term and the common difference is nothing but what? It is nothing but 2/3. So the answer is 2:3. Very, very easy question. Very easy question to solve. Very easy question. Move to the next question. In how many ways can 7 identical erasers be distributed among 4 kids in such a way that each kid gets at least 1 eraser but nobody gets more than 3 erasers? Very simple question. There is a formula. Okay, if we have n number of identical things, please, identical things, okay, and we want to distribute them among r number of people, r number of persons. Okay, then and each person will get at least one. Okay, then total number of ways to do so. is nothing but n minus 1 c r minus 1. how many things we have? 7. We want to distribute them among how many people? How many people? 4 people. So the value of n is 7. The value of the people is 4. It is nothing but what? 6c3. And as we know, 6c3 is equal to 20. Now, there is another condition such a way that each kid get at least one eraser, but no kid get more than 3 eraser. So no kid get more than 3 eraser. Okay. So there are 20 possible ways to distribute the 7 identical things among 4 kids, 7 identical things among 4 persons. So at least one will be received by everyone. Okay. Now, but no one will receive more than 3. It means 3 can be received by anyone or more than one, but no one will get more than 3. It means 4 erasers will not be given to any. Okay. So if I give, how many erasers are there? 7. So we have given 1 each to everyone. Okay. So how many left? 3. Okay. So there is that condition also get included in that 20 when I give the remaining 3 to any one of them. Okay. How many persons are there? 4. And how many people will get 4? Okay. So I can give these remaining 3 erasers to any one of them. Then and only then one of the person will receive 4. But which one of the 4 will receive 4? I don't know. So which one of these 4 people will receive 4 erasure? I don't know. So I have to select one out of those 4 who will receive 4 erasers at a time. So these conditions, when anyone of them will receive 4, will be get subtracted from the total number of कंडीशन. तो 20 तरीके से मैं बांट सकता था, जिसमें से कोई 1 से लेके 4 तक कितने भी ले सकता था, हाँ या ना. मैक्सिमम कितना ले सकता था 4, मिनिमम कितना ले सकता था 1, पर 4 मुझे नहीं चाहिए. तो कितने बंदे कितनी तरीके से मैं 4 इरेजर किसी को दे सकता था. 4 ही तरीके बन सकते थे, या तो मैं पहले को देता, या दूसरे को देता, या तीसरे को देता, या चौथे को देता. वो 4 कंडीशन में हटा दूंगा. तो देयर आर 16 कंडीशन इन विच नो वन इज रिसीविंग मोर देन 3. Then the correct answer of this question is 16. Move to the next. If f of x is given, okay, then we have to find f of x is given, g of x is given, and we have to find out f of 3. So first of all, please calculate f of 3. What is f of 3? 5 into 3 plus 2 upon 3 into 5, 3 into 3. 3 into 3 minus 5. Okay. 3 into 3 minus 5. The value is nothing, 15, 2, 17, 17, and it is nothing but 17 by 4. So f of 3 is 17 by 4. Put the value of f of 3 in f. Put the value of f of 3 in f, please put. So if I put the value of f of 3 in f, I will have what? 5 into 17 by 4 plus 2 upon 3 into 17 by 4 minus 5. The value would be what? Which one? 17 5 is 85, 85 and 8, 93 by 4. And it is nothing but what? 17 3 is a 51 and 20. It is 31 by 4. So 31 by 4. So it is nothing but 3. 31 3 is a 93. So f of 3 is nothing but 3. Now we have to find out g of f of 3. Please keep in mind. Okay, put the value of f of 3 in place of this. So g of x would become what? 3 square minus 2 into 3 minus 1. The value is nothing but 9 minus 7 is equal to 2. So the right answer of this question is nothing but 2. So what we did, first we have put x is equal to 3 in f of x. Then whatever value we got, that we have put in f of x again. Okay, so we got f of 3. After getting that value of f of 3, which is equal to 3 here, I have put that value in place of x in function g of x. Okay, then it will become g of f of 3. Okay, and after putting the value of 3 in place of x in gx, the right answer would be 2. It's a very easy question, yeah, very easy question. Let a1, a2 and so on are in arithmetic progression, and the value of a1 is given, that is 3. The value of A2 is given, that is 7, and it is given that the sum of A1 plus A2 plus A3 up to A3n is equal to 1830. Okay, and it is given the first term is 3 and the second term is 4, so common difference is nothing but A2 minus A1, which is nothing but 4. Now we need to find out the sum of 3n terms. So sum of 3n term is nothing but how much? 3n by 2 into what? Twice of a, the value of a is 3, plus n minus 1, 3n minus 1 into d is 4 is equal to 1830. So from here we can easily calculate the value of n. Okay, no problem at all. Okay, so value of n is nothing but what? 9n. If we solve this equation, it will become, okay, if we multiply this, 2 will get strike out, it is nothing but 9n, plus 2 will get strike out by this, it will become 6n. Okay, so 6n we multiplied with this, it will become 18n square minus 6n is equal to 1830. Okay, so it is nothing but what? 18n square minus, I think, 3n minus 1830 is equal to 0. So from here we can say 6n square minus n minus how much? If we divide it by 3, it is nothing but 610. That is equal to 0. Okay, so it is nothing but what? 6 into 610, it will become 61 into 60. So it is nothing but 61 into 60. This value can be written as 6n square minus 61n plus 60n minus 610 is equal to 0. So n will be taken out. So 6n minus 61 and what? 10n will be taken out. It will become 10. Sorry. So 6n minus 61, that is equal to 0. So the value of n must be equal to, I think, which something wrong we did or what? Absolutely fine. It is nothing but 3n is positive. 3n is positive. 3n is positive. Okay. 3n are positive. So this value is positive, this value must be negative, this value must be negative then. Okay, so this value must be positive, this value must be positive then. Okay, no problem. Okay, so and the value of n is 10 because n is integer, so its value is 10 and 6n plus 61 giving a fractional value. So the value of n is equal to 10. Now what is the question? Then what is the smallest positive integer m such that m into a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus up to an is greater than equal to this, greater than this much. Okay. The value of a1 is 3, the a2 is 7, that is given. We have to calculate the value of m. Okay. And their sum should be greater than this. Okay, no problem at all. So we can do it easily. How can we do it? Please do it. Okay, so a1 is 3. Okay, so sum of n terms we can calculate from here easily. So if we calculate the sum of n terms from here, okay, and the value of n is 10. Okay, the value n is 10. So we have to calculate from first term to 10th term. Which one is the 10th term? First term is nothing but 3 and 10th term is nothing but how much? It is nothing but a plus 9d. So it is nothing but 9d. d is 4, 36 plus 3 is 39. Okay. Now the first term plus last term. First term is 3, last term is 39. By 2 is arithmetic mean and we have to multiply it by number of terms is nothing but 10. And that value should be greater than what? 1830. And m is there definitely. It is nothing but what? 5. So the value of m can be calculated from here. No problem at all. Okay. So the value of m should be greater than 8 whole something like that. So m should be greater than 8 means the 9. So the value of m would be 9. So you can calculate easily the value of m from here. No problem at all. So the correct answer would be B. Okay, there is a problem of that space, so that's why I did the question like this. It is a very easy question, not a difficult one. The value of n we have calculated, that n is 10. So the 10th term we have calculated, first term we know, the last term we know. Okay, the first term plus last term by 2 into number of terms into m is greater than 30, 18, 30. Okay, so the value of m would be 8 whole something upon something would be there. So it should be greater than 8. So greater than 8 is nothing but what? The 9. So the nearest integer greater than 8 would be 9. Okay, so this way we have completed this series of 17 CAT 2017 paper, which is an easy paper, not a difficult one. One or two questions are difficult. One question is that diagonal wala, but you need to depict, and that question is very easily can be solved because the number of diagonal can be drawn to any of the regular polygon is nothing but any of the polygon is nothing but n into n minus 3 by 2, which is nothing but what? NC2. Okay, how many diagonal, how many point need to be picked to draw a diagonal? It's yes, out of n number of points, we n number of vertices, we have to pick any two. NC2 minus n because alternate diagonals cannot be chosen. इसका मतलब हम अगला diagonal नहीं choose कर सकते. Diagonal draw करने के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ता है? Alternate diagonal को choose करना पड़ता है. तो एक diagonal बीच में सबको छोड़ना पड़ेगा. और जब हम डायगोनल ड्रॉ करते जा रहे हैं तो जब हम ए पर पहुंचेगा ए के ऑपोजिट जाएंगे वहां से डायगोनल ड्रॉ करेंगे तो ए से वो वाला डायगोनल तो ऑलरेडी कंसीडर हो चुका है. तो चाहे मैं एडी डायगोनल बोलूं या डीए डायगोनल बोलूं एक ही बात है. वैसे ही वो क्वेश्चन जो सर्कल के सर्कमफ्रेंस पर जो पॉइंट्स थे वी कैन डू दैट क्वेश्चन दैट वे आल्सो. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल. सो वी कैन डू इट इजीली, not an issue. So thank you very much for the day. And if you want to score more than 99 percentile, then a comprehensive course for CAT 2020 will be launched by GradeUp soon. So we are launching a program which is which having 150 live classes with interactive quizzes, 45 plus mock tests. Okay, top quizzes, PDFs revision, 8,000 plus practice questions will be given to you. Okay, so if you want to score 99 plus percentile, start for the free trial classes and call on this number which is given below. It is 96500529004, and you can purchase the GradeUp green card for the MA test examinations in which we are providing CAT, JAT, CMAT, MAT, TISNET, NMAT, SNAP, IIFT और Maharashtra CET के लिए we are providing 12 months access of this test of this card. Okay, and that is for rupees 2499 only. So we are providing mock tests, n number of mock tests. Okay, are given to you, will be given to you. Sorry. Now prep smart, score better, and go grade up. So thank you very much for the day. We will be coming soon with some more paper that will be solved on YouTube for you. So thank you very much. Thank you. कौन से क्वेश्चन के लिए? नो शॉर्टकट ट्रिक बट सिमिलरली जीजे पॉइंट ट्राइंगल need to be deducted. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We have subtracted already. Okay, we have taken 10 points. 10 points are there on the screen. Okay, just a minute. Okay, just a minute. You are saying that that question. Okay, you are talking about that question. I'm coming. Yes, no problem at all. No problem at all. We can. Okay, that question. We are talking about this question. Okay. That's what I'm saying. If we talk about AB is a diagonal, so BI is also the same diagonal. Okay. So if we want to pick, please, if we want to pick, just a minute, if we want to draw, rather than no point, we want to draw only 2. Okay. So this is, let's say, AB, and this is, let's say, CB is a diagonal. Rather than 5, I'll draw only 2. If I take center as one of the point, then I can draw this one. I can take B and C are the 2 of the points. I can join B and D. I can join D and A, and I can join A and C. Okay. So how many triangles going to be formed? Yes, please tell me. So one triangle, this is one triangle, this is the second triangle, this one is the third, and this one is the fourth. Four triangles are going to be formed. Okay. Four triangles are going to be formed. And if we have, let's say, three diagonals, like this is A, B, C, D, E, and F. So one triangle, second triangle, third triangle, fourth triangle, fifth triangle, and sixth triangles are going to be formed. So how can we solve this type of question, please? Just tell me. How can we solve this type of question, which is not a difficult one at all? If we are taking center as one of the points, then two of the points should be taken from the vertex. No problem at all. So if I pick one at center O, this is one of the point, and two, let's say 2 points from the vertex, and we have 4 points here. So out of 4, we need to pick 2. If I pick out of 4 any 2 points, then total number of triangles going to be formed is how many? Yes, please. 4C2 is nothing but 6. But there are 2 triangles which are common. There are 2 triangles which are common. So which one is the common triangle? Tell me. So rather than picking what I can do, one is center. Out of 4, I have taken 1 point, and out of remaining 2 points, because I cannot pick, I can pick either AC or AD. So I can pick either AC or AD. If I pick C or if I pick D, so 2 triangles are going to be formed. No problem at all. But when we come to D, either I will pick A or I will pick B. But AD we have already picked. While we are taking A as in reference, so AD and AC can be chosen. But when we go to D, so DA and DB can be chosen, but DA already chosen by us. So the similar triangle AOD or DOA is the similar triangle. Are you getting my point? Okay, so half of the triangles can be, yes. So half of the triangles are common. So out of these 4 points, 2 points are there, and out of remaining 2 points, we will pick what? We will pick the remaining 2. So this triangle AOD and DOE is common. Similarly, when we talk about C, the AC and CA is the similar line. When we talk about B, CB and BC is the similar line. Okay, so that's why we are picking this variety of point. It means half of the points we have already chosen. Okay, so that's why we are doing what? Out of 4, we have already picked. Remaining value 2 out of 2. Okay, so because these 2 values already picked, so please, only 4 triangles are going to be formed. Okay, so this is the way to do the question. So we have here 10 points. We have picked any one for 10, and 2 need to be left out, one from A to C and other from A to D. So this point and this point cannot be considered second time. So out of these values, we have only 8 left, because I cannot pick C, D again. I cannot pick C again. So when we go to C, we cannot pick A and we cannot pick B. But when we go to B, we cannot pick C again, because BC and CD is the same line. So 2 points will remain invalid for me, which are the adjacent points, adjacent of A, adjacent of C, adjacent of D. So half of the point are invalid. So total number of triangle 10 points for first one and 4 points for second one. So total 40 triangles are going to be formed. Please. And these 2 lines AB and BD, AB and BA is the similar line actually. Okay, so this way. That's it from my side for the day. So we'll be leaving here. So some more question I will come with some more questions. Okay. No shortcut trick is there. Okay, no shortcut trick is there. You have to pick 1 out of 10 and two adjacent points are cannot be picked for the second time. Okay, so half of the triangle will be invalid for you because they are already get formed. So thank you very much for the day. We'll be meeting soon in the next class. Till then, goodbye.